Thank you, Rajat, Sanjay, Devjani, all the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure for me to be at this Google report launch, and I'm really delighted that all of you have joined hands and in this report. It's a great initiative, and particularly when NASCOM, ICRIA, everyone is involved. So let me compliment Google on this initiative. And my view always has been that artificial intelligence will be the single largest technology revolution of our lifetimes. It has the potential to disrupt almost all aspects of human existence. And last few years have seen a lot of interesting development in application of artificial intelligence and recent advances, and all this has been feasible because of very advanced changes and the recent advances in machine learning and the decreasing cost of computing, storage, and network infrastructures. India, being the fastest growing economy with the second largest population in the world, has a significant stake in the AI revolution. It is estimated that the economic opportunity from AI is expected to be an additional of, in addition of about US dollar 957 billion by 2035, boosting the GDP by 1.3%. From an economic impact perspective, artificial intelligence has the potential to drive growth through enabling, I think, firstly, intelligent automation, that is, ability to automate complex physical world tasks that require adaptability and agility across industries. Secondly, I think labor and capital augmentation, that is enabling humans to focus on parts of their role that add the most value, complementing human capabilities and improving capital efficiency. And thirdly, to my mind, it'll lead to innovation diffusion, that is propelling innovations as it diffuses through the economy. From a social impact perspective, artificial intelligence has the potential of providing answers to some of the biggest challenges of affordability, access, and availability of key social needs, particularly for a country like India. And I've long held that technology disruptions like artificial intelligence are once in a generation phenomenon. And therefore, large scale adoption needs to strike a balance between the very narrow definitions of financial impact and the greater good, and focus on sectors that provide greatest impact and greatest externalities. And to my mind, artificial intelligence can power billion plus scale initiatives to achieve quality healthcare, education, financial services. Just to give you a few examples, I think if we look at India addressing shortage of qualified healthcare professionals and infrastructure, we have a vast shortage of doctors. Many of our students actually go to Russia, Ukraine, many other places to study medicine. And there's, I deal with an aspirational district program which looks at the 115 of the most backward districts of India. And we have a severe shortage of doctors and a very severe shortage of health infrastructure. So how do we address shortage of qualified healthcare through AI? Secondly, how do we enable real-time farm advisory to our farmers? And we have recently opened up our agriculture sector in a very big way. Some radical reforms have been carried out, which will enable contract farming. We've taken out goods out of Essential Commodities Act. We've moved away from the Agriculture Produce Marketing Control Order, which which was forcing them to sell in their mandi. A farmer now can, from a click of a button, sell to anyone across the world. And to my mind, this would lead to about 10 to 15x increase in the value for our farmer, depending on the crop that he's producing. So how do we enable real-time farm advisory to increase and therefore push his agriculture productivity? But I've always felt that economic benefits of artificial intelligence will not be uniform across the globe. And this will lead to early adopters could capture an additional 20 to 25% in net economic benefits compared to late starters. And therefore, there is a need for a very comprehensive and combined effort from both government and India tech community to accelerate our artificial intelligence efforts. Incremental efforts will not achieve much. There is no need to go for an incremental effort. You need a very major quantum jump. We need an exponential effort. And my view is that India needs to focus on three key levers to build its artificial intelligence competence. Firstly, I think we'll have huge amount of data. Just the use of the fact that we have 1/3 of our population using mobile telephones, and 5 years down the line, every individual in India will be using mobile phones. So the 10x power of growth through mobile phone and data. And India will evolve from being a data-rich country to a data-intelligent country. Secondly, I think computing, availability of artificial intelligence specific computing at large scale. And thirdly, algorithms that are powered by advances in research and development. And these three are critical. Therefore, data, computing, algorithms really hold the key. And for India to power ahead in artificial intelligence, there's an urgent need for large structured data sets. We need several ImageNet equivalents in India at the earliest. For the uninitiated, ImageNet is a public image data sets of over 14 million images created by Fei Li and team at Stanford to address the issue of scarcity of training data in the field of computer vision. And therefore, India needs several ImageNet equivalents. The data set has been one of the most important catalysts in development of computer vision in last 10 years, and it has led to revival of interest in convolutional neural networks and deep learning, and this has enabled exponential reduction in training time and cost for image classification. Ladies and gentlemen, India consumes more data per person than China and Korea. In fact, more data per person than China and Korea put together. And therefore, India is digitizing faster than rest of the world. We now need to channelize the strength, clean up and annotate these humongous sources of data. There's massive amount of data, and we need to annotate these and create structured sets that can power AI algorithms that India needs. From a computing perspective, large-scale artificial intelligence solutions can be catered by high-performance computing because of need for difference in architecture. HPCs are predominantly write-oriented systems, while machine learning need read-only dominant systems. Now is the era of AI-specific computing. The time for Moore's law has come down from 2 years, circa 210, to now 3.4 months of doubling time. Just look at the radical change from 2 years to now 3.4 months of doubling time. India thus needs one large-scale centralized AI-specific cloud computing infrastructure. We must avoid limited islands of excellence with idle facilities. Ladies and gentlemen, India's approach to AI research has to be multi-pronged. We in NITI Aayog have believed that pure basic research that is focused on core research of AI, in evolving and new areas of AI, and need for specialization in creating new knowledge. Also, pure applied research, focus on application-oriented AI research and early adoption in domains of societal importance. And use-inspired basic research that is pursuance of ambitious grand challenges aimed at pushing the technology frontier. India provides a perfect playground for enterprises and institutions globally to develop scalable solutions which can be easily implemented in the rest of the developing and emerging economies. In fact, my view has long been that if we in India can use AI to solve our problems of education, health, agriculture, nutrition, many of these challenges which India is confronted with, if India is able to solve its problems with AI, we are not solving the problem of the 1.4 billion people of the world, but we are actually finding a solution for the 7.5 billion people of the world, many of whom will be moving from poverty to middle class in the next decade. So use of artificial intelligence, finding solution to the social problems of India, finding solutions to agriculture, nutrition, health, education will really transform the world in terms of learning outcomes, in terms of health outcomes, in improving stunting, wasting, anemia in children. And therefore, to my mind, this is a transformational force. It is extremely heartening to note Google's focus on artificial intelligence in India. The recent announcement of Google for India Digitization Fund, with its focus on leveraging technology and AI for social good in areas like health, education, and agriculture, is extremely well timed, much needed, and a big impetus to India's focus on this. I take this opportunity of congratulating all of you in this initiative, and I am delighted at the launch of the Google report. I wish you all the best, and I'm sure that all of us put together, from ICRIER to NASSCOM to Google, we should spread this report all across our academic institution, to every single student in school and college, through our Atal Innovation Mission incubation centers, through our tinkering labs, everywhere, so that every single person in India is aware of the significant impact of artificial intelligence in India. And we look forward to partnering all of you in implementing this report in the days to come.